Can you trust pre-ordering Funko Pops? I don't know. We're gonna talk about it, and I got a big NYCC announcement. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my favorite kind of video. Rant time. One of the most currently talked about issues in this community is pre-ordering, and it has definitely caused the ruined reputation of many companies. So why pre-orders, and why do companies offer them when it could be a risky situation sometimes? And before we start, make sure you like today's video if you liked today's video, and if you're not subscribed, why? Okay, so question 2 first. Why do companies offer pre-orders? The companies need the cash flow. This part is simple. These companies have to order from Funko 5 to 6 months out before really knowing what they're ordering, if that makes sense. They hope to be able to sell enough pre-orders to pay the bill to Funko when it is time to pay, which is usually when they start to ship out. Second, if they don't offer pre-order, then by the time they get the pops, a bunch of people will have already pre-ordered them or got them, and it'll be a lot harder for them to sell them. Pre-orders are very important to companies, especially small companies. This much is a fact. But before we get into that, I want to get into a little bit about why pre-orders go wrong. The biggest reason is also the simplest. Funko changes the ship date. For my research, this is what happens the most, and we all know what the world has been like for the past few years, especially with shipping. So they can order their product, be told that it's going to be shipped at a certain date, could be a few weeks, and then it ends up turning into a few months. One big problem here is that a lot of the big box stores like Amazon, Walmart, Target, they rarely ever have delays in their product. I mean, this is, again, because they are big box stores, they're always going to get their product first before the little stores. It can also be the store's fault, and I know that this happens a lot. There's one store in particular I can think of that just keeps selling their pre-orders long after they have sold the ones that they have ordered. Now, this isn't scamming. They will order more of the product from Funko, but what ends up happening is that now, at that point, it could take up to, a few months, 6 months, even a year I've seen. We can all think of 1 or 2 companies that usually take between 6 months to a year to fulfill any pre-orders, and I think that might be a little bit of what could be happening. Okay, so now on to why would you or should you pre-order? Now, to the first part, this is completely up to you. Nobody else should be telling you how to spend your money. Now, the second part is a little bit more difficult. Pre-ordering your pop does guarantee that you will get the pop, and if it's a hot item, then you'll get the pop before it goes up in value. It also means that you won't have to go buy it, it'll just be delivered to your door. Sadly, the truth is that almost no pop that you can pre-order will be hard to get once it comes out. And in the short term, they really don't tend to go up that much in value. Now, you can't pre-order any limited piece count or any pop that's going to be expensive right away when it comes out. Now, maybe in a few years they will go up in value. For the most part, though, they're probably going to sit around retail. So this is not a great option, pre-ordering, if you are intending to flip things or use them for trade bait. What pre-ordering does do is help a small company. Now, if there is a pop or a set being released, and you have a company in mind that is very trusted to you and you feel comfortable doing that, then pre-ordering from them is a great thing to do. If everyone stopped pre-ordering, it would probably shut down a lot of small companies. That being said, though, there are several companies that have used this to take advantage of people. So again, that's where the trust thing comes in. Please understand, you will be waiting a little bit to get your item. And by a little bit, I mean, it could be a few weeks, it could be a few months, it could be up to a year. And that's not totally unreasonable for these smaller companies. So again, if you're willing to wait and you trust them and you want to just get it in the back of your mind, you don't have to worry about it, Perfect. Great thing to do. And a little into that is, if you don't know who to ask, Facebook groups, Instagram groups, literally anybody and everybody that you can think of that has any kind of stature in the community. They can probably give you an idea. Some companies are shady, some companies just do bad business, and some companies are good and put in a bad position. It's all different for everybody. Again, trust. Let me know your opinion about pre-orders down in the comments, and drum roll, I will be at NYCC on Saturday as well, from 12 p.m. Eastern to 2 p.m. Eastern at the Handmade by Robots booth. So if you are at NYCC Friday or Saturday, Friday I'll be floating around. I don't really know exactly what my plan is for Friday, but Saturday I definitely know that I'll be there. So come say hi. But that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. I love you so much, and I will see you next time.